of his career. He's actually only lost 1 of 7 games on it, so very comfortable on the champion. And in this sort of position, when you have a few people, a few frontline tanks, you can stack up that Conqueror pretty easily. You can put a lot of damage down. The question really is, can you then...
So XL were in a position to counteract. Weird timing for Shao to try and start that one up.
And because of it, XL make the aggressive play in the bottom lane, then manage to take away the Dragon. Limit here looking for Lebrov. Flash available, but there's the TP immediately. Lebrov rooted for the second counter route coming out as Patrick looks for the damage. Limit's going to fall. Lebrov's going to survive, and Adam goes all out onto Patrick. Patrick still has the flash, but dashes into the wall. It's a double for Adam as he TPs to save his support.
The greatest polymorph ever from Lebrov. Can't get the feather pull from Patrick, and it means that it sets up beautifully.
Going over to him. It did give Odoamne a little bit of time with that top lane towers. Limit Hex flashes forward. There's the root on Crowny. No summoners on him. A good turret will stop Limit from landing the hook, but Abadarge's here to help out. Slides him back into the team, and Crowny falls. First kill of the game over for XL.
Good answer, back up.
Let's see what he decides to do around this Dragon, because you can see BDS working their way towards it. Crowny's base being stopped means that he's sitting on about 1.4k that he hasn't been able to spend. Shao, though, is going to get locked up, pulled back, the twisted advance, and it doesn't even matter that they don't have the Maokai ultimate, because once again they find the enemy jungler.
Great pick from XL. The Shao, I think he just needed to move it. Trade for mid, get a little bit of vision, and then make something of this. But because they end up not committing enough for mid tower, and they don't really commit for the river off the Rift Tower charge either, now they're just in a position where it's 3 dragons now over to XL and maybe more.
Peach training onto Adam here. Limit with a good hook. The root comes out as well, and Limit takes the kill. Adam falls. Limit gets a little bit of extra gold from the bounty, and XL now pushing in for this tier 2. Nuke, no TP. Remember, he used it to the mid lane tower to try, or to the mid lane minion wave to try and defend the Glacial Prison coming out from Shao, but it's not going to do too much work on these minions. That's going to be another tier 2 Unstoppable Onslaught used by Odoamne to defend the tier 1 in the top lane. XL have yet to lose it.
Slow off the reset to get into position, especially with Abadarge, who wasn't in top side. They're a bit worried about a TP and a potential play, so Abadarge can't actually go towards the bottom side to try and save it.
There's the depth charge as well. Nature's Grass coming out. Shao realizes the Bob's being caught out, gets rooted up. The TP coming in as Adam looks to join the fight. BDS advancing, Adam dashing forward to Peach. Peach no flash as he tries to get away. He's locked up, he's grounded. And we'll see him another day as he falls to nuke. XL now have to be cautious around the fact that this Baron could be a target for BDS. No jungler on the enemy team means that you can just call for it, especially with the Calibrum and Crescendum combination and a Cassio to boot. Patrick, Rucola, kills the bot, the crit helps, and now Adam's hooked up. He's diving onto Abadarge, he'll flash away. Shao going forward as well. Glacial Prism on Odoamne, but it's a battle on 2 fronts as Nuke and Adam keep Abadarge in Limit at bay. In the end, the Baron stopped. BDS unable to get another kill, but XL secure the life, or the health, or the death, I guess.
You kind of pointed it out coming through from draft, but if you just end up moving your jungler to the bot side for no reason, that could be a very disastrous move.
Baron down to 6,000 HP. Abadarge on his way. Peach still in mid lane. 3,000 now on it. Limit trying to go in. Adam trying to keep that front line alive. The Baron secured. Can BDS get out? Nature's Grass coming in from the side. A good double knocker as well with the depth charge. And already Crowny's down. Adam falls as well. 3 members of BDS able to walk out. Wounded. See their comrades fall, but still manage to survive and keep that to start closing this one out. You can see Patrick and Odoamne teaming up in the mid lane. Adam's pushing bot. Does have that TP. Where are we in terms of flashes? Well, Patrick does have hits, but has no ultimate, and Limit, no flash on him either. Depth charge hits onto Crowny. Nature's Grass comes in from the side as well. Adam TPing in, but he is very separated from the rest of his team. Good news for him is it's only the Azir trying to work his way through him right now. Polymorph on Odoamne as Adam continues to go forward. Peach dodges away from the Glacial Prison there with a twisted advance. Adam having a dash away. Unstoppable Onslaught will lock up Adam, and he's gone to meet his maker. Alongside Eve, it seems BDS took the fight. But in the end, it's XL taking heads.
Nicely done by Peach.
Had Vin Diesel in my ear there. You know,
yeah, no, that's fair.
Bam, guys.
Yeah, I was just, you know, going for Tokyo Drift in my head. That song was just going, but
I can't remember the song off the top of my head, and Shao can't remember what it's like to be alive. Caught out once again. Sent packing to the fountain, and Baron up in 5 seconds time. Perfect timing for XL. TP to the bot lane here. Counter TP coming out from Odoamne. BDS giving up the ghost on the Baron. And looking to try and take an objective bounty where they can, but Odo's having none of that. Counter TP now again from Adam, but Abadarge, he just slides him away from it. Hey, mate, not allowed down there today as Odoamne holds up to the tower. Baron secured for XL. And with 30 seconds on the Elder, you have to feel it's all done, but the fat lady singing. We will rock you as Odo looks to step forward to Sheo here. Nature's Grass coming out, and once again, BDS a little bit isolated. Sheo has to jump across the wall. Vision in the pit for BDS. Decimating Smash coming out from Odo One. The hook from Limit lands onto the backline. Wild Growth going out from LeBron. Unstoppable onslaught from Odo One as LeBron flashes away, and now BDS stepping forward once again. But look at the health bars in comparison. LeBron down to half HP. XL still very healthy as Adam flashes forward and pulls back the Zaya. The shutdown comes out, and now BDS at a man advantage. They open up onto Odo Omni. Petrifying Gaze coming out from Newt. He's going to try and kill off Abadage, and they get another. And Crowny has all the time in the world to open up. Not the best guns for it, though. Purple-green is not a great combination as Peach flashes back forward. Peach will take LeBron, but he will pay for it with his life. And in the end, it's BDS who managed to win out the Elder fight.
It's Adam Diff. The fact that Adam managed to get that play onto Patrick, pull him back into the team. They stopped the flash from coming through as well. And just like that, Baron wiped off of XL, and you get the Elder. They will.
And Nexus could be lane bet at any moment, and I think a problem for BDS is their range in these sorts of pushes. You don't have the longest range composition, but you can look for the engage. Diving forward onto Limit here, who tries to hook himself away, gets another hook and takes, just healed. No! Takes over to the poison, and Nuke with Cyanide takes the life of Limit. Nuke now stepping in once again. Peach slowly being worked away at. Elder about to fall off in 5 seconds time.
No real control for BDS over the waves. This is going to make it very difficult. XL immediately going to start up Baron. What can BDS do?
It's already down to 7,000 HP. Nature's Grass coming out. Mikhail's used on Sheo so he can get into the pit. Miasma goes down onto Odo Omni, but a good hit from Limit will catch out. New Petrifying Gaze coming out as well with the roots from the Blade Caller from Patrick. Absolutely shred through BDS. And they've already got the Baron, have XL, and they've got another kill to boot. Crowny Adam on the block running for the hill. Sheo just basing in front of where the Baron fell. But XL, 4 members strong, are looking for the win.
Great fight for XL. They position themselves right at the choke point, so perfect for Zaya, perfect for the soldiers from Abadage, and they rinse through the front line of BDS, and now they want to try and do the same on the base.
It's going to be at least double in here. XL with 2 waves pushing in could look for the close. No unstoppable onslaught, no Nature's Grass though makes it a little tricky for them to really push BDS away from defending their towers, and I think XL realized that. Not has then went back in, it was a 50-50. The smite went over to XL, and perhaps with it, they have hope now in closing out this game. Abadage is going to shuffle Adam away. TP available for the top lane and the mid laner of XL. Adam can join this fight. Elder down to 7,000. Sheo's already lost 1 smite fight before. Glacial Prism going down, and the smite from Peach. He flashes in, he secures it, and it's all done. You have to feel the lasers of death start to find their marks. Crowny dashing away. He can survive. They don't care. There are super minions in the base as XL will look to tie up the amount of wins that they had in spring. We're only halfway through week 2, and they're going to make it 2 again. And perhaps it's signs of life for XL in their hunt to make it to the season finals.
It's been a while since we've been able to celebrate XL, but it feels good as Patrick is going to take down the Nexus turrets, and XL managing to take down BDS and bring themselves 1 step closer on that path.
The luck of Boaster continues, winning today in Valorant. Used to be the social media content manager for XL, started the XL Esports ba la 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 chant. It seems like it's just a good day for XL today as the win comes through.
Where it's like, oh, well, if I turn off the lights, well, you can't really spot where Nico's coming from. Yep. So suddenly she can get a lot more creative flanks off, and she can work really well. So honestly, I love what Vitality are bringing to the table. I think they have a really good answer into what Astralis are bringing.
Good, it would be a difficult start.
Yeah, it looks
for
like it.
Upset in his 300th LEC game. Congratulations to him. Let's see if he can survive. The gank in the bottom lane. Jonghoon going on to Kaiser. He'll pop there. Upset, no flash on him, but that's
that
not
is a good call.
Fighting is fun.
Well, we're going to get one anyway, so here you go,
It's
Medic.
Parks. He pops, he blossoms, and immediately he gets the root down on to Leader, who flashes away, but he's chased down. Jonghoon doing what he can as well. Copy coming in. Vitality, strike first. They make Astralis bleed, and Upset. Lightning crashes in, dashing forward as well, so difficult to deal with Azeri in this sort of position. The roots come back. And Astralis will have to be forced out of their jungle. A kill and a red buff stolen away by Vitality.
But they managed to get access to more resource on that bottom side.
And worked out really well for them. Astralis now trying to play up towards this top side. Good path maker from Photon. Uses the unstoppable there to dodge away from the explosive cast, but Jonghyun and 113 are on the chase. Flash away. Dash away. He's Cassante, guys. He's just got 430.
Just too difficult. But Upset going to be managing getting a few plates on that bottom side as well. Now Photon immediately TPing back up. Far braver here. We'll have to see though who he's going to collide with.
U3 from Photon, just wide of Kobe. Bo here as well. Jonghyun knocked back with Pathmaker, pulled back with the all-out. And Vitality get another kill on the board. Perks TP'd in just for a bit of mole support. And Vitality able to get Vitality were, we know, winning games just a while ago. To look back to the Jizuke roster. And made it to Worlds as Jonghyun goes in. They're looking for Kaiser, they're going to lock him up. Heartbreaker, not enough though. The Wild Growth will heal him. Just enough, tops up his health bar, and he will manage to escape. Flash, heal, and Wild Growth all you want it. TP from leader towards the mid lane. Riftout comes down, will charge through as well, and looks like Vitality giving up pressure on the Dragon, at least for the moment, to make sure that they could get that mid-tier 1. Leader rooted up with the Tangled Barbs. Copy and 113 will take this. Photon in a flank position, but is he the flanker or the flankee? Jonghyun is definitely the flanky as he dashes away. Upset dashing forward. Jonghyun can dodge away from the Mega Ultra Laser Extendo Beam as 113. Not gonna fight. Jonghyun gets to the blast cone and will be to safety.
That's terrible.
What's more entertaining, the cheers for killing Pink Wards or Perks getting caught? Stunned up, rooted up, Lightning Crash coming out, the Heartbreaker, but already the Pop Blossom for Perks and the stopwatch buying so much time. Bo dives in. Kobe untouched on the backline, but so's Upset. Photon just stepping forward into the faces of Astralis. And the stopwatch from Perks was perfect as Kobe pops the feathers to escape. 2 kills to the good. Vitality turn their eyes towards the Baron.
I mean, nice pick there from Vitality. It was Astralis who tried to go, but I'll have to double check. Leader couldn't get his ultimate off. I think it was the Nocturne ult that prevented him having vision of the knockup, which worked out perfectly there. So now Vitality, they get to turn over towards this Baron, and there's not really many opportunities for Astralis to get in here. They're going to try and maybe look for something, but no flash and no ult for 113.
Nor for Finn. Kobe does have the flash, but all he can put down are some feathers. Perks dashing forward here. Finn dodging away. Baron down to 2,000. 113 no way into the pit. The Baron, you have to feel, will be secured by Vitality. Bo with the smite takes it down. Jonghyun looking for a flank position as Astralis continue to try and find a way into the fight. Leader TPing behind, last breath onto one, but that allows Kaiser, Bo and the rest of Vitality to escape. Yes, Perks is dead, but was it worth it? Because Vitality get 4 players out alive.
I was surprised to see Leader go for that. Could have actually cut off some of the retreating members of Vitality.
Powered recalls will be able to get back to defend their base. A lickety split. And there is the Dragon going down. 2 apiece now, but Vitality much more in command of the game than they were a few minutes ago.
Thank you.
I like that. Probably works better in Der Hundini. Hundini? Anyway, 113 looking for a flank as Photon dashes in. Q3 pulls back with the all-out, unstoppable with the Pathmaker, and the rest of Vitality trying to collapse. Photon, though, still able to dodge away. The charm comes out, and this might be huge. Astralis find one. Bo pops the stopwatch. Upset trying to put the damage down from the side, but Finn's going to lock him up. Perks coming in as well with the Pop Blossom, but Vitality are just way too deep. They tried to do too much, and they paid for it in blood. Astralis, 5 of the North, clean ace.
Astralis managing to find their moment to come back into it. Bo tossed himself in with Photon.
Perks will walk his way to safety. Leader hovering around mid lane. Looks like he's going to be there to push that wave in. The rest of Astralis can react and back away. Paranoia coming out. Bo going very deep. Dodges the Everfrost, but can't dodge the cask. And Bo almost falls with the Pop Blossom dodged by Kobe with the feathers. 113 going forward with a Heartbreaker. And this is in a 4v5. Astralis trying to turn it back around. Photon locked up for the moment. Leader comes in with the TP. Does still have that last breath. But Bo is just so deep. Needs the rest of the weakness. But it still gives vision. And we'll see now as Astralis start up the Baron. How are you going to react, Vitality? Bo does have the Paranoia, but no vision in the pit to really spot anyone out. The Baron already taken. Bo pops the Paranoia, but it's just too late. Everybody's coming to licking her lips pretty hungrily, as any other team. Astralis now 1-4 split. Jonghyun going forward, but a good double root from Perks stops the quickness. Oh.
Keep your eyes on mid, though.
Astralis away, yeah, as you say. Finn pushing in mid. Now going to start to move his way across. Will be spotted on the control ward. Perks has the Pop Blossom, is currently cosplaying as Bo. There we are, Pop Blossom. Flash lands it onto it immediately. The shutdown comes out, and that's the power of the Nico. Last breath in by Leader, but that's his last breath as well. John Hoon caught out with the paranoia. He's going to get chased away by Bo, and it's 3-0 in favor of Vitality.
Vitality need to try and make some pressure off of this, though. You can see the immediate threat coming in here. I think that's why they brought Finn down, but now, Bo.
Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo, oh, Bo, oh, Bo.
No, Bo.
Oh, Bo. It's a low blow from Astralis.
But what can Perks do without his flash?
Junkin knows Aurelius as well for the next little while. Dragon started up, that's gonna melt. That's absolutely being shredded like a knife through butter. Bo goes in afterwards, doesn't even land the fear. 1-1-3 going back forward. Bo pops the spell shield, but then finds the backline, and the last breath comes in as well. Perk's gonna pop the Pop Blossom. Leader trying to get onto Ward's Upset, who will fall as well, and it's a shutdown for Astralis. Bo's able to take one in response, but all of Vitality are left by the wayside as Astralis clean them up. 1-1-3 on a rampage, Astralis on a rampage, Photon TPing to try and defend his base, but you have to feel he needs a few more electrons to defend this nucleus right now. Finn and 1-1-3 will continue to push in, and Astralis, after what was a pretty disappointing early game, have turned this game on its head.
Finn managing to make the hero play at the end, sets up perfectly. Photon will go golden, but he will fall as this one comes through.
Kaiser's here. There's a Gargoyles as well. I'm not sure he falls even to the last breath, and he's cleared out most of the minions. There's one cannon surviving. Photon's still alive. No one about to come off their death timers, though. It was a valiant effort from Kaiser and Photon, but not enough as Astralis go 2 and 3.
The same combo still working for Astralis. The Gragas coming in with Leader, also bringing out the Yasuo. And that's the power of it. The second you're able to get onto any of these carries with that ultimate.
First week one, very good. Week 2 has an opportunity to turn around here, and we've seen it. You talk about front to back. Gwen with enough AP single-handedly can take over those fights.
So my only concern with picking Cassio, I think the main reason why
You heard it on the desk as well. Early game impact, very important for both
the level
junglers.
3 Sage gank, this has become
Yo, flashing out to safety, 2, 3, looking for 4. That's going to be a stun. Should be a first blood. Well played by Koi. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 2023, and you can still gank mid lane at level 3. It still works. Move on.
a 500 gold lead now for Larson. Flashless Vito also having to commit the TP early. Maurang trying to invade. Mercer will spot it out.
Okay. Initial lockdown. Flack can now follow up with the root. Maurang should just be dead here. Larson's kind of...
Okay,
already left him on his lonesome. Just focused on pushing the wave in. He knows there's no counter punch there, but that's important. Able to get a kill back. Giving the kill over to Flack, and interestingly, not trying to reach you. Ever missteps, you can take 1 or 2 plates pretty easily.
Drakos, you're going to flash in for this. You don't have mid push right now. Your AD carry is pushing in bot lane.
This is a bit psycho. Okay, the hook, the follow-up. They're just trying to bully Maurang right now. Comp still staying in the area, but Flacket has great guns for a fight and an XP advantage. Larson on the backside, level 6 to VTO's level 5. Maurang now trying to retreat.
Oh, he gets out.
They don't quite have the follow-up. The Calibrum Q going to connect, but the shield is there to deny it. Koi walking away with the Drake. Top of Yankos at this point in the game.
Do you know, every time we like go off on tangents and share educational facts,
Yeah.
Shigana should be fine, right?
Yankos.
Does he have
There's no miss. The miss is on cooldown. Still going to get rooted up. Yankos now going to go for the follow-up. Going to punt it back in, but the miss coming up just in time. Ulti response, catching Mercy under the tower! Ooh, burning, ticking. Not going to finish the job.
Well, now fight in Espanol. Okay, wait, it's turned Dutch into Spanish.
Oh, that's not what we need. Flacken, Comp now getting aggressive here. Flacken now turning it back with extra healing. It's Larson on the backside, knocking him in the midst of the team. He's trying to spam, but red-white, not enough. That's the TP play you called out earlier. Larson now getting a reset. He's going to be able to jump out of safety. He's grounded for now, but he knocks him out of the ground, and Yankos! You can't be doing that! Larson gets the reset out to safety.
Koi walk away with all 5 members alive and 2 kills as well. This disadvantage here as Ebby commits to top. I wonder if Heretics are making the choice to concede.
Everfrost root, the immediate follow-up now. Devastation, Flack and forced to flash out to safety. Mercer barely ticking health bar, 130 HP, able to walk away, but it zones him off the tower. Needle's not quite going to connect. clean play. I'm liking the Everfrost.
I could do with a spear, you know? Can we get that finish before I go to battle?
Oh, never mind. Koi have a different plan. They've decided scaling time is over.
Plan.
JK, scaling time's back on because they've been spotted. But if they had secretly kept this going,
Malrang's like,
has to
if I
wait
stay
for his Q
still,
to come back through. Oh, now what?
Heretics have started it.
The
TPing.
The non-aggression pact has been broken. Everybody's ready to fight.
He's back in the pit.
3K, it's getting lower. Malrang, is it the longest con we've ever seen? Comp now going to get knocked up on the backside. There's not a ton of follow-up damage for the back. Also going to hit immediately. They're getting kicked off. Koi, oh no! Devastation. Malrang just wanted to leash. They just wanted to try to cheekily do some damage to the Baron, but it costs them their entire bot lane. And it's going to cost them the big purple worm. Koi now going to try to get their third Drake in exchange.
Koi, they went against the non-aggression pact. They believed that non-aggression meant that there would be no aggression upon starting the Baron, but that voided the terms and agreements.
Yep.
They did not read the fine print. And Heretics saw that window and said, all right, it's time for violence. It was a...
Probably worth the gamble, to be honest here, because if they win, they get Soul. If they lose, they give up second Drake to Team Heretics. Set up there, hook now going to land. Malrang on the front line, still taking a lot of damage. Off to the side is Shigenda. Shigenda is big here, trying to get his way to the back line. Flacket so far has not had a big effect. The ulti going to go a little bit wide here. Gwen still standing. Shigenda trying to dash to safety, but that's one kill. Now the follow from Vedius, the slow on multiple members. Flacket, Gale forcing forward, trying to keep the fight in their favor. But as long as Malrang is alive, there's a hope. He's got no flash, but his Q is up. Can he steal it? No. Flacket going to secure that one. Second Drake over to the side of Team Heretics. Soul point denied, and Advian now on the run. Heavy will opt not to do Cassante things. Team Heretics walking away happy as they take the Drake.
Patient play from Heretics. Flacket.
So he's just looking to use Red Gun to stack up as many shots as he can.
That makes sense, that makes sense.
The audience is done. They've opted for a topic change. Say enough about the guns.
Fight.
Again on the flank is big. Flacket currently untouched on the backside, trying to stack as many chakrams as possible. He's only going to hit a few decent guns, but they're fighting right into the choke. Flacket now needs to fire back if they want to get anything done. Malrang grounded briefly. A single member taken out, only Mersa off the board. Koi, they can regroup. Can they get something done in the next 30 seconds?
It's an awkward fight for Heretics as Ebby was pushing out the top wave and didn't really have anywhere to TP to. So he TPs to the mid tier 2, and the fight is already over at that point. Koi walk away with a kill, but they're losing a lot of control over the map. They have set up position around Baron, and they will start this one. Jankos was about to start the red buff, now has to make a beeline, but this Baron is gone.
Taking a bit of damage here. Burn through this one so damn quick. There's really no chance to respond. Team Heretics is going to get the fight. In the meantime, the mark down for Flacket. Going to lay a bit of poke onto Malrang, but the Q follow-up. The moonshot will not connect. Ebby ready to try to get something done here, but has to go all out if he wants to go over the wall, so can't really follow up.
A big blunder there from Heretics. They just believe for Heretics is it's likely just going to go straight into another fight. So we'll see if Koi really gets to take advantage of this Baron.
Getting aggressive here. Trying to take some space, which again is still just hovering on the flank, but that's the miss now taken out. Maybe they get the fight started. The Everfrost, the root, the stopwatch now used. Ultimate coming out to try and disengage. Mersa already down. Evie already so damn low. VTO, Flacket, Jankos, 3 members versus the world. Evie over the wall, but so low. Comp just laying down a bit of poke here. Malrang eyes focused on the prize. Infernal Soul, the name of the game for Koi here. 50-50, and Jankos manages to take it away. Both teams now at Soul Point, but Team Heretics need to get the hell out of Dodge. They will retreat, hit him with a thumbs up, and walk away happy to have the Drake.
Wow, Jankos with a really do as much damage as they can. Flacket, he's going to have to concede this. This will be an inhibitor for Koi.
Big to take out the inhibitor. Malrang now descending on the mid lane, trying to burn some cooldowns out from VTO. Happy to have a tier 2. Koi overall, yes, it sucks not to get the Infernal, but breaking open the inhibitor line as a result of that fight is still favorable. Maybe they can keep this one going. Lock up onto VTO, the stun. Now the follow-up, they're looking to end the game. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity, but Flacket! He fires back, deleting the jungler. The root, the follow-up is there. Mersa, does he want to turn this one? But Comp is too strong. The double 80 carries. Oh, the scaling, the time has come for Koi. And they want to finish the job. The ult coming out from Jankos just to delay the fight, just to stop them for now. But Koi, can they just push for the end? 38 seconds and counting left on this Baron as they look to close it here.
Yeah, I mean, Koi's in a great position right now. As you said, 30 seconds on the Baron means that they can try and end. The TP available on Shigenda means that they just have to wait for the bot wave. They can TP in on that. They know they have the numbers advantage.
Getting taken down. 9 seconds left on VTO. Koi, cheeky alpaca thumbs up. They're going to walk away. They are the victors of that exchange. 5.7K Red Bull Baron power play. Massive advantage to them as the tower will fall, much to the excitement of Berlin, but they still need to close it out. TP, double TP on the flank. 2 members coming in. Can they make this team fight work? Shigenda already throwing down the ultimate. Larson over the wall. VTO now trying to finish him up in the 1v1. The knockup going to go through, but VTO isolated. VTO now all on his lonesome, has to flash out to safety. But Mercer goes over the wall. Flacker over the wall trying to fire back. The mid stopping any follow-up, and the play is fumbled. Koi responding perfectly.
The Heretics.
Huge gold advantage, item advantages on the carries. Just can't afford to fumble here. Shigenda on his lonesome. Can just step forward into VTO and just look to take the 1v1. Nice backstep, it's clean. The petrifying gaze, the only thing that could have done it. And Shigenda turns away at the perfect time. Koi can now go for the throw. Koi can look to end the game. It is only a single tower standing between them and the nexus of Team Heretics.
An important pick as Shigenda continues to cause chaos on the side lane. The hook will not connect. The
One
mist.
is immune.
But now with no inhibitors left, Koi are sieging onto the Nexus towers. Only a single one remains. Flacker doing what he can to wave clear that turret, doing some serious work.
And Flackett's the only one who matters here. If he goes down, it could all fall apart. They're immediately trying to get to the backside, trying to get onto Flackett, but Gwen again immune, going golden on the stopwatch. 5 members of Koi here. Flackett will not be enough. He's doing a lot of damage, but there's too many members of Koi standing. Vamos Koi, baby! Taking the win over Team Heretics.
A strong start for Heretics, but a single pick onto Mercer converted into a Baron for Koi was all they needed. Yeah. And Syndra instead of a Cassio.
Yeah, so the scaling not really matched on the side of G2. They're going to need Kog'Maw to kind of do double duty here.
Well, this is my question. What does Kog'Maw... A question mark ping did come through. Yike is a little suspicious. We used the sapling to spot out if there is any potential threat.
But it
does
doesn't
have the smite.
see him. Marcoon, does he want the objective? No, he wants the tree.
He needs to smite here if he can get it.
He get the smite, the Q, the lockup. He does manage to get it now. He needs to get out. He's got level 3 advantage. Certus collapsing.
He's gonna
go forward. Still just trying to hold on. There's no way. The passive, the auto. Oh, he's getting so many resources. They're committing so much just to try to keep Marcoon alive. Yike now on the retreat, walking back to the tower. First blood going over to Certus. But Yike,
I think Irrelevant's one of the best laning top laners that we have in the league. Yike making his way back towards bot, threatening the dive.
They get the lock up here, Unbreakable down. They need to back away from this one, but the root is there. Mickey overstaying. Guardian will not be enough. Good patience from Mexikick to wait on the root there to ensure that they get something back. The pull back from Broken Blade, not quite going to connect. Good use of the mist, Irrelevant. Stepping back.
A very botched dive there from G2. Certus now in a bit of danger.
Yike not done yet. The flash back, he can knock him back out of tower range. Do they have enough damage to finish Certus here? Yike now needs to back away, but Marcoon still only level...
The Gambit AD carry, do you remember him?
Genja?
It was Genja.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time Lord Genja.
Time Lord Genja with
Was
the
the
original Trinity Force Kog'Maw tech.
My favorite is when people are like 5 years later, the item just... Never mind, hold that thought. Yike getting pulled back into the rest of the team. 3 stacks waiting for the 4th on the Braum, but Certus is here as well. Yike is going to be in trouble. The second time he's going to die in this exact same area. There's no way out. Certus happy to have this kill. And SK doing a great job at just matching all the plays. The G2 are kind of just trying to overforce.
Well, the biggest thing is Certus collapsing first. Twice now he's been able to get to the play before Caps.
Until he sees the other ones.
Oh, don't spoil it. Great game.
Would recommend.
Yeah. For now,
Dragon.
G2 using the division control to try to contest this one. Objective going to be taken away, but that's TP right behind them. Mickey's already burned the Unbreakable. Now Relevant to the backside, just going to try to tear through Hansama. Cap's going to look for the disengage. Relevant not quite quick enough. He can't see the Cinder, so he can't stop it, but the mist coming out. Irrelevant not done. Coasting, just trying to zoom in. Doss now ready to back him up. Big damage coming in for the Cinder. Can they finish off this Gwen? Oh my God. Follow up, Certus sleeping in, cleaning up kills. Cap's now under the tower. Marcoon going to drop the Herald. And the second the Herald aggros from the tower, now SK can collapse on the Cinder. There is no way out. Clean fight, clean play. Yes, G2 get the Dragon, but that is not a good trade.
This is SK just punishing G2's execution. Every single time they're getting the better of their opposition.
And worst champ as we get later in the game, short of a perfect 4-man. Ooh, winner. We're going to give him sidestep credit there on the side of Caps.
Hell yeah. It's a good one from Caps.
Relevant.
Hang on. All in.
All in. Broken Blade doesn't win that one. Needles coming out. Snip, snip, baby. Irrelevant smashing in the 1v1.
That's what the Gwen Cassante
Minded it was fun. And it was just like, it was whatever.
Yeah, it's like, it feels a little culty to me, by the way. It's just a little weird.
Wait, Broken Blade is in danger.
Is in danger. Gwen still immune, irrelevant.
He's gonna
Still
die.
kicking off in this fight, and here comes one more member. Herald has been used, and Broken Blade now needs to get the hell out, but there's no room, there's no space to do so. Not quite a 1v1, but pretty damn close. Hansama and G2 gonna break open mid lane though in exchange, so not a bad trade overall, but SK holding on to the lead and Irrelevant only getting stronger.
Yeah, here's what I will. The Broken Blade. Nice awareness there from Irrelevant. G2 looking for a fight in mid here.
Yep. The advantage that they had previously was the tower. SK now trying to even things out. Ultimate zoning them away. The root gonna connect. There's no more cleanses now. Immediately onto the backside, firing back to the Aphelios ultimate, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Yike now needs to back away because Hansama's getting lower and lower. Surges now gonna scoop him right back up. Send the tree into the waiting arms of the rest of the team. Hansama barely getting out, but he's ticking, he's burning. Oh, Leandri's Anguish doing so much work there to finish the job, but that's the Cogmar passive. Hansama utilizing it to the fullest, but it does not matter because it is SK's fight.
SK get 4 kills. And the Baron is alive, with Irrelevant alive and Exakick. That's more than enough damage to secure this objective. G2 tried to find a flank in mid, tried to find a window where Irrelevant couldn't be in the fight, but they just didn't have the damage.
Nearly, and now as we get into the mid game, they're not giving anything back to G2. No matter how many creative angles they've found thus far, SK just keeping the pressure on. Eyes on the prize though, have to be careful here. Mickey now immediately gonna fall off the knocker banner of the shifting sand. Surge is gonna get taken out one more time, and now it's Mickey into the waiting arms of Exakick, but there's a tower there, they can't turn this back. Mickey taken out by the ultimate of Exakick.
Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade.
Or the
a
turret,
nice
rather.
chain.
Take down a tower here, so a bit more gold into his pocket. It's still a 2.6k individual gold deficit, however, as Irrelevant is a monster and is just ignoring the Syndra. Might cost him, however. Is it another shutdown over to Hansama? He still snipes him! The needles all the way. Irrelevant trying to stand up, trying to stand strong, but Hansama getting another massive shutdown. SK biting off a bit more than they can chew on the bottom side. Pullback is there. Broken Blade looking for the 1v1 versus Marcoon, looking to take the pig out of the equation.
Question is, have SK overstayed here? We talked about how there weren't many easy objectives for them to play for. They committed 2 members top, 3 members mid. They were chipping away this mid tier 2.
I kind of respect it. You got 4 members here. You've got a Gwen that really can't be answered on the top side of the map. Just take your time. Just don't get engaged on the pullback. On Surges is big. Immediately Mickey now fishing for the ball, but it's not going to connect. TP now coming in. G2 just need to disengage. They get it from Irrelevant, though he overcommits. The Gwen disappears just like that, and this is a fight that could go in the favor of G2, but Exakick now looking to fire back. Just a bit of damage onto Yike. G2 coming out on top for now. SK overconfident on that mid lane.
We're going to commit to the objective. SK are going to concede it. They're going to say, you know what? The soul point is more important. G2, I guess it makes sense. They're saying that all this Baron does is stabilize G2. They're saying we still have good scaling, we can still win out on the team fights. They don't suddenly have an answer to Irrelevant's threat in the side lane.
Yeah.
They've been able to find a kill. Sure, that's all well and good.
Void staff.
G2 actually pushing in the tier 2 in the bot lane. Irrelevant TPing.
Irrelevant back.
Nice block from Mickey.
Mickey, quick reaction speed to make sure the carries aren't vulnerable here. Just trying to shred through this tier 2. Will take a bit more time. Can't be keeping going. Caps, nice flash to the side to keep them alive. Yeah, throwing down the ultimate just to make sure that there's no potential fall, but here comes Irrelevant. Irrelevant keep this one going. Baron buff and powered recall by Hansama doing so much work. Mickey there to body block off to the side. It's Yike. Irrelevant now ghosting through. Hansama taking so much damage from the needles. Irrelevant taking a blue buff. Yeah, skip and slash out to safety, but G2 still coming pretty close to even in that exchange overall, taking the enemy 80 carry out. Now they can continue the siege. Exakick caught sleeping. Hansama doing so much damage.
Hans and Mickey able to get that kill onto Exakick was absolutely massive with the Baron buff. Are they going to try and end it? Look, Maokai's trying to keep Irrelevant from getting back to base.
One more Unbreakable from Mickey can mitigate so much potential damage fall. Exakick being down is big. Irrelevant having to run all the way back to base. For now, it is just a single tower, but SK on the edge here. They were so far ahead for so much of this game, but G2 keeping them on the ropes.
Exakick spawning back in 5 seconds. They decided to control over the mid wave. Now, this is a dangerous game for G2 to play because SK can't afford to abandon this and just choose to push down mids. But instead, they're going to contest. Broken Blade
backing off, trying to create space. 6K getting lower and lower. Marcoon is going to be able to get to the pit. It looks like they're not going to take the opportunity to force a fight. But now the Maokai will just come out and maybe they can look to turn. Exakick trying to turn back in response. Broken Blade getting the Gwen away from the rest of his team. Oh, and Hansama! Here he comes, baby! He might not have that dog in him, but right now, Surtus sure does. Shut down, baby. Over to the Cogma. Shut down to Caps as well. Dominant fight for the side of G2. An extended exchange, the Cogma Syndra coming out on top
And you have to think back to that single overstep in top lane. SK, this game was in their control and they overstayed their welcome. G2 punish it. And now with a one team fight, they're looking to end right here, right now.
Doing decent damage here, but a single mark is going to be big. The knockback, oh, the immediate stun follow-up, and Hansama once more. He's not happy with just an AD carry. He wants to support too. G2 out of nowhere. It was SK in the early game. It was SK in the mid game. But here, at the end of the road, is G2 standing tall and taking the win.
SK did such a great job at punishing the mistakes of G2. They were winning so many fights. They made Caps a non-factor. Irrelevant was completely dominating in the side lane.
Who wants to go forward to pair with the Orianna, generally, but don't really have a great one here. I guess Maokai with Swiss Advance is the best option you've got.
So all day, Drakos, we've seen front-to-back teamfight compositions. So unsurprisingly, Fnatic have drafted that as well. They need how long? You can see the pink bar next to Kazi's name, close to level. He needs one more minion for level 3.
Kill the cat. Karzi, Hylissang, can they get their way out of this one? A nice sidestep on the Ultra Mega Fire Kick. Karzi now trying to make his way out of this one. They don't quite have the damage! Whoa, great survival from the side of Mad Lions.
How did they navigate that? Kazi gets away with a...
Oh, please do it in a fight. That would be so funny. All right, Niski
they found
now stepping forward. No chance to do the helicopter emote as there's another fight breaking out in the meantime. Oscarin trying to go for the solo bow onto Chasey. KR Chase beating a bit of EU Kasante right there, baby. Oscar finding the solo.
Oscarinin.
Here we go.
Alyoya, though, does he know? Alyoya, he's pathing towards the bot side of the jungle. Trimmy making his way here as well. Here comes Razork, no summoners.
Resist. It's a juicy trade, but is it a juicy trade? The knockback now to the waiting arms of Noah. The feathers are set up. Noah grabs a quick kill onto Karzi. And Fnatic already 5 minutes into the game. They are 1K gold ahead. And a decent number of their wins and coming back to that mid to late game team fighting. So
it's very much...
it's not a good early game, you're not too worried if you're a Mad Lions fan yet. Oh, the bait, the tank, the slow, the ulti! They didn't see it coming! Heist Master Niski.
I am impressed. That
Dragon is now up, though. And of course, with the bot lane of Fnatic being forced back, could have been a window for Mad to start that one off, but
knockback, pull back. Nice interaction, though. Knocks him into the tower, but Oscar still might try to get the solo. It's 1-for-1. Good play from Chasey.
Does, of course, have the TP, so he can just go back to top, catch that wave. And then you just type in all chat, press D to dance.
And then you try to bait someone
every time.
Yep. Well, this case, it looks like Humanoid's going to be the one locked up. Niski, flawless chain CC. Razork now just trying to find the disengage. Can he get anything done? Niski relatively low. Ticking a little bit here as the Demonic Embrace has been completed, but that's the stun. Now the snare falls to flash in, though. Razork knows that he has to fight for his life here, but he can't quite finish the kill, and it's 2 in the mid lane for the Mad Lions. Meanwhile, on the top side, Bloodbath. They trade spells back and forth here between Oscar and Shane.
But right now it's Mad that have control over the river. Niski,
Real Niski.
Though.
It looks like fake Niski. Wait, no, it's fake Niski. Yumi hitting. Oscar. Look. Oscar found one. He's going to knock back. He pulls Karzi into the team. Can they finish the jump? Yes, they can. No, Karzi's still standing. Just for one auto more. But Noah throws down the feathers. Noah can now immediately follow up. Niski's going to be in trouble, but he waits. Shut down coming through for Fnatic. Oscar with the call. The play coming through for Fnatic.
Oscarinin does it again. This man is a shining star for Fnatic as he catches Karzi off guard.
The rest of the summer season to go. Oscarinin now being the target of Mad Lions' aggression.
See if he can find his way out of this one. Chasey going to knock him back into Elyoya. Q3 up and available. Clean sidestep for Oscar for now. Going to dash out to safety. Only 2 stacks. Now going to force out the ultimate.
Nice.
Gets the unstoppable. Able to walk away. Jace damage is decent. Karzi now looking to follow up a dash back into the queue, but can they get enough damage to finish it down? Oscar, a nice sidestep, but there's simply too many members on the top side of the map. 1v1 Niski versus Humanoid. You saw the video at the start of the day, but it looks like Humanoid wins these. The creeps will not be enough. Orianna taking advantage in the 1v1.
Now Noah and Trimmy make their way towards top. They are, of course, isolating the duo, but
Karzi could be in trouble. Good guns for a fight, but Noah just does so much upfront damage. Now trying to mark him down. Noah getting up into the air, coming right back down. Hylissang getting sent straight to the grave. It's a double for Noah.
Wow, great timing for Fnatic. And now look at this, the Baron is up for grabs. With 3 members dead on Mad, what was a promising pick onto Oscarinin has quickly turned in Fnatic's favor.
They spent so many resources to get that done. The fact that Humanoid is able to win the 1v1 as well. Big for Fnatic. 20 minutes into the game. Baron, right as it respawns, greets 4 members standing strong from Fnatic. Grabbing the buff.
So could be in some danger here. Oh, he spots out Elyoya.
Just going to continue to harass here. Elio getting pulled back by the shockwave. What is the play here? Niski on the top side of the map, but it's a fake Niski. So there's not a lot here. There's not a play to be had. Happy to pick up the kill on Elioya. Ziski just throws out a snare and tries to get away.
But look at the aggression here from Fnatic. They're not slowing down
Oscar
at all.
finds the cat. Oscar looking to take Hylissang out of the equation, but he takes so much damage. Gargoyle Stone Plate. Oh, he was so far ahead, but he might just give his life away. Carzzy faster because of the Severum. Now getting slowed down. Oscar wants to dash for the wall. Oscar still standing, but they'll finally find the kill. But meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, it's disaster for Mad Lions. They committed so much to take Oscar down. They're going to lose a tier 2 in exchange.
So Oscar feeling himself a little too much, over-aggressive in the mid lane, and Carzzy's able to punish him. But Fnatic...
I love it, yeah.
Isn't it the year 3000?
It's actually year 3000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stepping up, Niski off to the side. Tango Barb's been now caught in the midst of the team, trying to back off, baiting with the fake clone. But Razzler just body blocking, not giving an avenue of attack. And
a moment of hesitation there, it feels like, for Fnatic. It looked like a pretty good Mad at the top of the standings, and they will be the one to stop Mad's undefeated run. The ultimate from Razzle.
Razzle isolating, now trying to get him burned down. But Chasey's so squishy, it's easy to find those kills. TP coming in from the Nico. Niski throwing down a bit of damage, getting a flash out for now. Carzzy trying to fire back a little bit. Noah gonna get the kill onto Niski with ease. Now gonna grab a tier 2 turret to boot.
Noah is godlike. 7-0-3. Quietly been picking up kills as Fnatic have just been tearing Mad apart after securing that Baron. Only 4 minutes ago, they've just been taking over the map. An inhibitor will spawn. The Dragon is up for taking. Fnatic are making a statement with this game.
Certainly are. It's not going to get any easier for Mad Lions. Carzzy forced to leave. The Baron has been started. Mad Lions, it feels like you have to do something here. You can't just give this one away. Oscar stepping up to zone anybody away. He only needs to worry about that is Baron to the side of Fnatic. Mad Lions cannot even respond. They have a massive wave on the bottom side of the map. If Fnatic just keep the pressure up, they should be able to grab mid lane inhibitor at least, or top lane for free.
Fnatic with a very clean Baron take. They don't need to wait for the Dragon. They can play around these waves. They have pushing mid, pushing top. Bot wave is making its way forward as well. Razzle a little early on the ultimate. They don't quite have nowhere there yet.
Shockwave.
The damage.
They don't even need him. Humanoid just one-shots the top lane, or it zones the rest of the team away from clearing the wave, and Carzzy now doing what he can to clear out these minions, to keep them in the game as long as possible, because keep your eyes on Oscar in the mid lane. He's already breaking down another tower. He can start to roam over. He can fish for the angle, and he can knock Carzzy right back into the waiting arms of the rest of the team. Elioya still standing. Niski desperate to turn this one back, but he doesn't have the damage, he doesn't have the time, he doesn't have the life, he doesn't have anything left. As Fnatic tear through the base of the Mad Lions, give Hylissang one more death. 1997, 3 away now from that 2K landmark. Fnatic showing up, tying themselves to the top of the standings alongside the Mad Lions and G2 Esports.
When Fnatic last faced Mad and they got this close to the Nexus, they were pushed back, and it was Mad that made their miracle run to become champions.